Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. So we got some planting done today. It's slow and steady, but we're getting there. And I hope you guys are having a great day.
Yes, it's a very interesting day.
It is interesting to say the least. Just felt like there's some things we got to mention quickly and try to give you guys the quick, hard-hitting points. One of the things to look for is when there's a complete separation between potential adversaries and combatants. Well, look for them to disentangle themselves from each other financially, and you have China dumping U.S. stocks and bonds, the most in 4 years, and the Chinese U.S. Treasury holdings are at the lowest point since 2009. Yeah, absolutely. It's a decoupling that's in effect. There's been at least 4 different incidents of attacks or apparent attacks on U.S. troops in the Middle East in 24 hours, and probably more than this in reality. You see a U.S. Navy destroyers intercepted multiple projectiles, including drones, that were, this says, fired at it near the coast. Coast of Yemen. Now, other sources say, and recently Israel confirmed that they thought that the projectiles were intended for Israel. So, again, there's a lot of conflicting news that you're finding now more than ever. U.S. officials confirmed that injuries were sustained due to a drone attack on U.S. military base in Syria. And, so you have Syria here, a drone attack. Here you have a air base in Iraq that has been hit by drones and missiles, explosions heard inside the base. This follows threats made by Iran-backed groups in Iraq against U.S. forces, signaling the war is definitely spreading beyond the borders of Israel and Gaza. And don't forget, you got Ukraine going on. Ukraine and Russia is still ongoing. So, this is definitely an escalation that we're watching. There's been unusual movements of long-range ballistic missile launchers. This is of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, and on Tehran highways, numerous people have posted videos and photos showing different caravans of weaponry going and moving to new places. U.S. State Department, meanwhile, has issued a worldwide caution for U.S. travelers. Worldwide. And this is what we were saying, and we've been saying this, and I've been getting these feelings for a long time now. Cindy's getting them stronger and stronger. We are stepping into a much more active stage in which we might not be able to move around freely in the very, very near future.
Well, definitely. Not without fear. We're definitely not very popular right now. Doing all the wrong things, and it's not like any of us have any control. So I just think people need to keep their head on a swivel right now, because there's a lot of beings inside the country that really are blaming us for a lot of things. And even though the typical civilian is not responsible, you guys can see how much control we do not have. Voting is just a formality. It's more of a joke. So it's not like we elect our oppressors. They're put in there for us. We just really need to watch ourselves and watch what we do when we're moving about. And hopefully it won't be some great big lockdown where they have to shut down our mail and everything else because of people picking on other people.
Yeah, absolutely. And Biden is going to address the nation at 8 o'clock Eastern, by the way. So watch for that. Again, listen. We might as well listen. Here you go. White House confirms it accidentally identified U.S. Special Forces that are in Israel in an Instagram photo. We regret the error, but now they are all targets. And again, is it incompetence? No, I don't think so. I really don't think it's incompetence. 29 standing ovations to Netanyahu giving a speech to Congress. Every time he talks to Congress, new record on standing ovations. Yeah, when you have both sides completely unified, and now the word is they maybe are going to go and take another vote for Jim Jordan, see if he gets in there or not. Again, it really is all about riling up people when you get down to it. This shows you something. They're all behind him. And when you look at his track record, he was almost ousted by his own people. By his own people. They were like just done with him. Done. Now, just create a war. Everybody forgets all that, right? Now they're all rallying behind him. His energy is as dark as it gets. His energy is not good. So the U.S. Senate just voted 97-0 to pass resolution in support of Israel. Yeah, here's what your taxpayer dollars are being used to fund today. Another Israeli attack and more school kids dead. You know, again, we can't trust anything that we see. And this right here, a European intelligence official says the death toll from Tuesday night's parking lot explosion, not a hospital, but a parking lot explosion, is between 10 to 50, not 500 to 800, as Hamas continually reports. Now, you know, I've also seen bulldozers just leveling entire homes and streets. And, yeah, it makes me think, wow, are they going to do one big or maybe multiple of those smart cities right on the Gaza coast? Is that what they're really trying to do here? Is that going to be a location for a series of smart cities? You know, none of this would surprise at all. Oh, I want to share with you guys. I appealed the removal of a video from from EEARTS, and they upheld it. So, you know, they reinstated the video. Now that's good. So some human, see, the AI removed the video, and then some human reviewed it and put it back. That's a good sign. And here we see Allahu Akbar riots in Greece. As you see, massive amounts, basically saying on to Jerusalem, millions of martyrs in the making. Yeah, this is not going to end nicely, and this is something that, again, if it was going to start to settle down, then they'll just simply create more tragedy, and then it won't settle down because they don't want it to settle down. That's the bottom line. We're really not talking about anything now when you think about it. And this is why we did the video this morning pointing out the banking side of things. Your money's not in that bank. You know, if you think you have money in a bank, no, you don't. They don't have the money to cover you. It's all been a huge charade. And that's the reality, just like they did to so many people back in the Depression that never got their money. By the way, they are still pouring into the country. Where's the women and children here? They're all military-age males. Yeah, it's not a pretty picture. Seattle, Washington, guys. Seattle, Washington police investigate armed confrontation during a morning commute in Ballard. This guy's got like a little Thor Warhammer, and this guy's got at least a semi-automatic, if not fully automatic. This is in Seattle, Washington. Talk about a shakedown. Yeah, this is why we say, you know, get out of the cities, because when the chaos hits, it's going to be just random and rampant. And here you see this tweet is saying, so the Israeli military decided to organize a party on the border with Gaza. They invited a singer, Omer Adam, to sing about not nice things. You know, again, everybody has an agenda, it seems. And then there's going to be those that are just going to be like, well, hey, this is just opportunity. And this is in Auburn, Washington. Now, thankfully, somebody's got a really good deadbolt, because try as they may, they couldn't get in there, and somebody finally took a shot out and they scrambled. There's going to be all sorts of parasites around, and so you have to be prepared. What if this was, a household where, it's somebody that's not armed? Maybe there's just kids in there. Maybe there's a little old lady by herself, and it becomes just another statistic. Again, these are very, very dangerous times, so we have to be prepared. And this guy found his spot. He's just tired. He's like, wake me up. They'll never find me in here. Let me know when it's over, and I'll come out then.
I think I'm going to hang with the kitty.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, guys, thank you for your support over on Patreon. Make sure, do your final preps and all. It does feel like things are going to a totally different place. So, stay safe as you possibly can. Have that daily spiritual practice. Prioritize that. You can create a protective bubble around yourself by raising your vibrations upwards.
Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.